Okay, so I don't know if you watched it yesterday, the World Series, the first game in Toronto against the Dodgers, and Toronto won. But everybody's also talking about kind of like the opening act of the World Series. And it was kind of weird. It was with like Pharrell Williams and with this gospel choir called Voices of Fire. And I saw this video on TikTok where people were like, this is strange, right? And I think, I'm not sure if they broadcast the entire spectacle on TV. Because basically, they did the national anthems of like the US and Canada, and that was beautiful. It looked great. It was a little bit different, but it still was very nice. And then they played songs off of their album, and it was just so disappointing. Not that the songs were like horrible or anything, but this is Canada, so there was no connection. This is a gospel choir that was put together with like a group from the United States that is on Netflix. It was put together by Pharrell Williams and this bishop guy in the US for this specific purpose, I think. And just, it was sad to see when they started singing that 3-2-1 song, because I think that's how many people are in the choir, and it was just like clearly an ad for their Netflix documentary. It was just like, you can't even just have a gospel choir singing gospel songs that people know, or like your own interesting songs. It has to be an ad for Netflix. They have to stick it in there after doing something that was so nice. So that was kind of disappointing to see that. But yeah, the national anthems, that's what we were here to see. That was very well done in both, for both countries. And yeah, the gospel choir sang the national anthem for the United States and for Canada as well with the orchestra. So that was very nice to see. But yeah, like I said, it was disappointing to see this gospel choir after those, you know, singing songs off of their own personal album. But I guess that's how it's gonna go. Usually there's like a certain way that the national anthems are done at ball games and at like sports events, international sports events throughout Canada and all over the world, right? But yeah, the weird shuffling at the beginning, and I guess they wanted to make it interactive for people who are sitting at the very top, maybe, of the nosebleeds and stuff. So, I don't know. Did you find it weird? I found it really, really weird, especially since it's like a sporting event. And I don't know, I find it like in Canada more than the United States. Like they try not to put one religion over everybody else's religion, especially at sporting events. So it's kind of like, where is all this religion coming from? I don't know. We'll see what it's like tonight, because I think tonight they're going to have the Jonas Brothers performing. So we'll see what their performance is like. But I think you also have to remember a lot of this was broadcast on Fox News. And I think it was also broadcast throughout Canada. But most of it was on Fox News. So it wasn't really meant for that kind of audience. It's probably meant more for American audiences that are more religious.